Allison. To start off, I'll do it really fast. When I got my first horse in the early 60s, I got tired of being kicked out of the national park, so I followed the tracks, and I came here, and I loved it. I said, this place is heaven. And I've been on the council for about 9 years. I serve on the equestrian committee and on the enhancements committee. I love Chatsworth. I love doing stuff for people. I also do the crafts at the Day of the Horse. I've been doing that and making the stick horses for about 7 or 8 years. I also do the food for this meeting, so if you like the food, remember that when you're on the council, you can tell me if you like. I just love Chatsworth. I worked at the elementary school for 25 years and then retired. I volunteered there. I have had bridle path cleanups, and I can be seen riding my horse every afternoon and walking my pony in the morning. Thank you.
Oh, Dorothy, stand here or grab your chair. All right, I don't see Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Dan is ill. He is homesick.
Can I say it for him?
That's right, it's awesome.
Did you get Summers as well? Because Summers sick as well.
Would you mind? Or actually, if, I don't, it's fine.
Do you want to do it in a boy voice?
Yeah.
Are you sure you can pull off Dan better?
So we have a couple candidates that are ill, and so they've written up statements that'll be 2 minutes or less. So we're gonna have folks read their statements. They will not be participating in the Q&A, obviously, because they're not.
I'm going to try not to crack any jokes because I don't think I can do it as good as Dan. Okay, hello, my name is Dan Huffman. I spent most of my life as a Chatsworth resident, a horse owner. My wife Kimberly and I have raised a family, operate 2 businesses, own a ranch, as well as own a historical landmark here in town, and have been deeply involved in our community in many different aspects and ways for decades to keep Chatsworth as rural as humanly possible. I strongly support limited but sensible growth, open space, good schools, and a clean, safe, rustic neighborhood environment for all of us to live in. I would deeply appreciate your support and your vote on Saturday, March 16th for a Chatsworth Neighborhood Council seat. Thank you. I don't have my beard.
Okay. The next candidate is Audrey Madrugan. She indicated she had a class tonight, and I did not receive a statement. Did you hear anything? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. There's a statement on, and by the way, for all candidates, they were all invited to submit a candidate statement and a photo. So if you look at chatsworthcouncil.org, you'll see those posted on the selection webpage, and as well as other information about the selection. All right, next, Renee Grace Rodriguez.
All right, where do you want me to stand? Can you get my good side, my skinny side? Oh, I gotta use outdoor voice, okay. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. My name is Renee Grace Rodriguez, and I am the attorney whose office is right across the street from Bank of America. And I'm blessed with the shortest commute in creation. Where I live is 2 buildings over, so I'm very lucky. And I was baptized in a Chatsworth church. I attended Chatsworth church. The only thing I don't have is a horse. But you know, my mother rode a horse before she had me from Idaho all the way down to Mexico. And that's where I got created, in part. And she brought me in, she gave birth to me in San Diego, and I've been a native Californian my whole life. And the reason why I love Chatsworth so much is because it reminds me a lot about being in Ontario, California, where I grew up. We had a lot of cow pastures, we had a lot of trails, we had a lot of places to just go and play under all kinds of trees and get lost, and it was safe to do that. And when I came to Chatsworth in 2003, it was really safe for me to go walk the block around here, because this is where I live. I was walking around this school, everywhere. And I've noticed in the last 15 years, I don't feel safe anymore. And, you know, I can stay on Facebook and pontificate about it. A lot of people are really good at that. But you know what? You know what? It's really more important about what you're willing to do to get out of your house and off the computer and see what you can do for the community. So I'll say, I've been here 15, these last 15 years, my office has been here, and I've been tied up heavily in being a lawyer, which is what I do. I'm a real estate attorney, and I'm very concerned about the overdevelopment and the fast pace of development here. I'm also very concerned, and that I'm angry about the visible homeless that I see who are imposing in my community and causing destruction. But I know that's not the whole picture of homelessness, because I was homeless once and I'm not today. By God's grace, I hope you consider me to be on the council. Thank you.
Ryan Roberts. Remember, see if you're next. Get yourself close to here so we can
Batters box it.
allow more time for the Q&A part of things.
Who's on deck?
Hello, good evening. My name is Ryan Roberts. I'm a FedEx package handler at Van Nuys, and I also, on Saturdays, volunteer at Freedom Church on Oldmouth and Plummer with the homeless shelter and hot meal. And if I do get elected, I'd like to see what resources that we do need and don't need, and especially address the homeless issue that we have. I believe that homeless people deserve a second chance, whether it be through rehab and recovery programs that my church does offer, and to get them back on their feet to get a stable job. And if I do get elected, I would look forward to, among other things, to see what we need to funding with other, like cleanups along the neighborhood and other things like that.
Gerald Smith? Anyone heard? Okay. Did not hear from him. Olga Alonzo Litton?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Olga Litton, and I've been living in the San Fernando Valley for the last 30 years. I've been living in Rock Point for the last 15 years, and I love it. I love it very much. My husband is actually a teacher in this school. My kids are also in this school, and I love Chatsworth. I'm being part of the community. I also have my business right here in Topanga Canyon. I want to run for in the councilman in the committee because I want to be part of conserve Chatsworth Mountain, help with the homeless. We're already doing it through a foundation that I created, and I also want to be part of the safety in our community. And I want you guys to give me the opportunity to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Shaker Shakalakar? Did I do it? I've been practicing.
My name is Shekhar Chikalikar. I've been Chatsworth resident for 14 years, and I have 2 kids. I'm raising them here. They are going to Chatsworth local school. And look at me, look at the board. If you vote for me, it's good to show that Chatsworth is diverse. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Out of the 14 years, I have been a member of Chatsworth Kiwanis for 10 years. And for the last 10 years, I have swept the streets. I have cleaned the horse poop after we do the Chatsworth parade. I have watered the plants on Mason, few of those things. If you decide to vote for me, vote for my qualification. That's all I have to say, really. I'm not here in front of you because my love for Chatsworth grew overnight because the elections are up. I've been doing this for 10 years. I have been active in community for 10 years. I have been out there doing actual physical work. And actually, I have been a member of Chatsworth CNC for 4 years. And after that, after 2 years, I took a break for personal reasons, and I want to come back. I'm okay, and I want your support so I can get back and do good things.
30 seconds.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Number 8.
Stay here.
Roberto Posey? No? I did not hear. James M. Yeager?
Hi, I'm James Yeager. Nice to see you all tonight. I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone with this. I'm gonna read my little speech that I have here that I wrote up, and go with it. I'm a longtime Chatsworth resident. I grew up here. I'm a longtime Chatsworth resident. I grew up here. I was raised here. I've always loved Chatsworth. I shop in my local stores. I shop within the community. I have 6 kids, and I just like to let them see them. I just like them to see what one person can do who cares for their community. I know that I can do that by serving on the Chatsworth Council. I'm a civil servant for DWP. I'm a shop steward since the 90s. I've been on 2 committees, the Mutual Bargaining Games Committees for water systems and water distribution. My interest is the service for the community, for the residents, to reach their goals and what they want to see happen in the community. I like to help with the homeless and our local animals. I have a huge heart. I care very passionately about the things that I'm involved with. Let me be the person to get your words heard, as I have for my coworkers. I'm no stranger to standing up for what's right, and I believe in what's right and what I believe in, and I will stand tall and strong for you. Sincerely, me.
So the cards are getting to you? So if you have any cards, questions, we've got some already, so get those filtered over here to share. Next is Vicki Briskman.
Good evening, I'm Vicki Briskman. I moved to Chatsworth in 1976. I had 3 beautiful girls that I've raised in Chatsworth. I now have 2 of my 4 grandchildren that are living in Chatsworth. I love Chatsworth, and I've served on the CNC for 10+ years. I've been the treasurer for 8 of those years.